Welcome back to a very special Give to the Max Day edition of Ski-U-Mah Weekly. I'm Justin Gard. A reminder, Gophersports.com has all the info you could possibly want on Give to the Max Day. A couple of things you should know about. For donations today up to $25,000, you can earn double Gopher score points. That helps with your seating priority, your parking priority, tickets to road games, tickets to bowl games, NCAA championships. The higher your Gopher score, the better opportunity you can have to enjoy all of the events you possibly want. So any donation up to $25,000 today will set you up with double Gopher score points. And as I mentioned before we talked to Richard Patino, we've had committed just north of $500,000 today. So we appreciate everybody hanging in with us, and more donations to come. And we're really excited to be joined by Senior Vice President from Land O'Lakes, Pete Janzen, who had a lot to do with the arena, I guess, that we're standing in, the lobby that we're standing in. Pete, first of all, thanks for the time.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Why did it make sense for Land O'Lakes to get involved, not late in this process, but very early, being one of the big donors right off the top?
No, Justin, for us it was all about talent. We had a presence at the University of Minnesota, but it wasn't as big as some of the other companies. So when we're recruiting against 19 Fortune 500 companies that are here in town, for us we needed to really step up our game and really make a presence. And one of the ways that we looked at it as we were engaging with the university, they were talking about some of their needs. They were talking about this Center for Excellence, and we said it really makes a lot of sense for us to get involved, to really up our game, to up our name recognition on campus, because about 20% of the employees at Land O'Lakes have a University of Minnesota diploma on their wall. If we're going to compete against some of these other great companies in town, we needed to make sure that we got our fair share of that talent.
So as you're jumping in early and seeing, you basically see sketches at that point, right? You see renderings and a million.
We didn't see that. We saw this concept of what can we do with this building. And for us, it was great. Oh, we love the building. I can't believe how it's turned out. But for us, it was really great to get in on that ground floor because we had that opportunity to really engage with the university. It's their building, but we really were able to help them shape what they were looking to do, but partly with our vision. And we really wanted to have a building that would take students from backpack up to briefcase, so that they moved from those things that help them be better athletes to better students, to start thinking about careers. And then when you get to the top floor, it's all about those great Minnesota companies and how can they translate those great leadership skills that they build being an athlete to leadership skills that we all as employers want to see and have. So how do we get them to become great employees for us?
You have a unique perspective in that your daughter was a student athlete here at the University of Minnesota as of a couple of years ago. First of all, she's jealous that she won't get to take part in any of this as a student athlete. And secondly, you know what a student athlete goes through from sun up to sundown. We're going to talk about that next segment with an actual student athlete. But to make everything in one place where they don't have to, where they really don't have to leave, I think backpack to briefcase is a great way to put it. What was your perspective on that as you wanted to get this done?
Yes, Kira is very disappointed that she did not get a chance to enjoy the benefits of the Center for Excellence. She'd come over to Bierman and study, but by the end of her career, it was the dorm room and it was the learning to cook for herself and things like that. So for her, she's very disappointed that she didn't have that opportunity. I think it's going to be a game changer for the student athletes here, and so for them to really be able to get the nutrition that's suited for them, to have the academic counseling, to be able to do everything right here, I think that's going to be great. It was important for my wife and I as well, and we donated personally, so it's Give to the Max Day. I'd encourage everybody to go ahead and donate. You're really supporting a great university, some great talent, some great student athletes, and really making a difference in their ability to compete, not only here at the University of Minnesota and develop the reputation of the University of Minnesota, but then move into the business world and have that talent in our business community here and make this community that much stronger.
Well said. Last thing, if Land O'Lakes, your name is on the Center for Excellence, do you get taste testing privileges for the foods that student athletes are going to enjoy when this thing opens?
You can't tell that already, Justin?
I get it.
I certainly hope so.
I think you've earned it. So
I
if you need a reference.
Yep.
Well, thanks for all the insights. Thanks for all the time and obviously the financial support that Land O'Lakes has given to the University of Minnesota, and we appreciate you taking time today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Pete Janzen, Senior Vice President. Oh, by the way, why are we in safety gear? Because we're in an active construction site, Daniel, to answer your question on the Facebook Live. No one else is wearing the glasses. Pete brought his own. I have to wear mine. Patino refused to. His vision his life. But that's why we're doing it. Looks good in my sport coat, I think. We've got one more segment to go, believe it or not. We thank Pete Janzen from Land O'Lakes for joining us. We'll talk to a student athlete. How will her life be different now that she gets to hang out here every single day? We'll answer that question next.